In today's devotion, I want to talk about getting comfortably uncomfortable. During this COVID-19 quarantine, I decided to challenge myself, and I signed up for an 8-week challenge on the bike to ride further, harder, to test my level of endurance and my functional threshold power. Now, I've been doing this 3 rides a week for 8 weeks. Some weeks, I'll tell you, I didn't think I was gonna make it through. The rides were tough, some of them lasting more than 90 minutes long. Others, riding at such a high level, I felt like there was no way I could keep up. However, I did every single ride, and I'm in my last week of this challenge now. And today I took the functional threshold test again, improving by 8%. Now, I told Wayne it didn't feel like I improved at all. My ride was rough and I felt like I was sucking wind, but when it was all over, I did improve by 8% over 8 weeks. That's 1% every week. And it amazes me. And I should be used to it some. As a physical therapist, I learned many things that prepared me for ministry in strange ways. Behind me, you might be able to see my stretch chart. Yes, we're in the room that I work out in our home. But I have to have a stretch chart because, well, frankly, I am no good at stretching. I'm just not very flexible at all. And so I have to make myself do it, and I can go down the chart and follow the steps. But one thing that I have tried that I saw worked with my patients, and lo and behold, it works with me too, is like when I'm stretching my hamstrings, which are so tight, especially from riding the bicycle, that I stretch and I hold that stretch for 30 seconds, right? And then I let it go and I push the opposite way that I was stretching, right? I push into the wall and then I stretch again. And it's funny because every time I do that, the second time, I can stretch much further than I did the first time, and it's not quite so uncomfortable the second time either. That stretch, push, stretch pattern, I began to think, well, maybe it could be useful in other areas of our lives. During this COVID-19 quarantine time, we have been uncomfortable, locked up in our homes, staying safe, loving one another by staying away from one another, which is not much fun. Now, I know many of you read a devotion or read the Bible every day, but what if we used this time to stretch ourselves a little? Maybe read a book of the Bible that we've been avoiding. Maybe read a little bit more than what we're ordinarily used to. Maybe set a timer when we start to pray, increasing the time just a little bit every day. And over the course of a few weeks, lo and behold, we might find we have built a deeper relationship with God. You might also try journaling in this way. If you journal, then, maybe you set a timer for 5 minutes the first day, or maybe even 1 minute. And every day, increase it by 30 seconds until you reach your goal. The goal is not to check the boxes, of course, even though you'll be doing that as you try and reach your goal. The goal is to build a closer relationship with God. And it seems sometimes like if we just follow the steps, before we know it, we're surprised that we have accomplished more than we ever thought that we could. In this case, a deeper relationship with God. And that, indeed, can lift us up, give us hope, inspire us beyond measure, and be quite amazing. Good luck to you in your decisions. So here's to being willing to make ourselves comfortably uncomfortable. I love you. I miss you.